right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back doing some magic. Today we got a legacy game.
The Gathering.
Yeah. Anyway, so to decide who goes first in this lovely game, by the way, I'm playing a food chain deck, like
I'm
a griffin,
playing,
food griffin,
Stoneblade.
chain griffin, food chain griffin. It's got griffins and food chains in it. Anyway, to decide who goes first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna
Use this ancient piece of hardware.
No. This is the latest in IBM ThinkPad technology. All right, the latest.
This looks like it's from the 90s.
It is, but it's the latest. They haven't done anything since the company went bankrupt after this monstrosity. So it's their latest.
I can see that.
I'm kidding. I don't think. I think IBM's probably still around.
I think the ThinkPad
ThinkPad might be
gone.
Might be the one that got the shaft. Anyway, there's a reason it's on here, and the reason it's on here is that I put some currency, some money in here, and you're going to guess if it's face up or if it's face down. So it's basically a heads or tails, and then we're going to unleash the beast and find out.
I was pressing tabs on this side, and this one tab won't go back in now.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't turn on anyway. So, face up or face down? Heads or tails?
Face up.
Face up. Well, let's have a look.
Do I need to undo my side?
Yes,
too?
you're going to have to undo your future clasp. That's what they called these. And the big reveal. You're right. It's face up.
Yeah.
All right. So, we'll put away this thing. Oh, God.
I think you could fit a MacBook Air in there. Like in the space that it kind of has. You could probably fit a MacBook Air.
Most likely.
It could be a carrying case.
All you hipsters out there, take note. Anyway, so Atkst will be going first, and we'll see you in game one. All right, game one. We'll get a little flash of the hand. Hopefully you can see all of it. And I believe you're first.
I think we're going to lead Tundra top.
Sure.
Enter go.
Let me just wipe off all this 1998 matter off these mats. We'll draw a card. And then what I think we'll do is go on the old bayou, and we'll play a Deathrite Shaman. Pass the turn.
Shaman. Draw a card. Sorts that.
Sure. I'll go to 21.
Enter go.
Okay. Draw a card. Not a ton of choices here. We're going to play a Verdant Catacombs. We're going to crack that Catacombs, going back down to 20.
Go back to your normal life total.
Where we rightfully probably ought to be. That'll fetch up a tropical island. Do a little shuffle. And I think we're going to lead with a ponder.
Yeah.
I may ponder my options.
Ponder.
So we'll look at our top three cards, which are these three cards. And yeah. I kind of don't mind these. I will put them back like that. And I will draw a card.
No shuffles.
No shuffles. And I'll pass the turn.
End of your turn. Look at the top three cards.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I have my own ponder.
Pretty much.
You shall put one on top. That.
Okay.
On top. On tap.
On top.
On top of the tap. Yes.
Yes.
Pluto Delta. Crack.
Yep.
Go 19.
I'm winning. I'm winning the only race that matters. Life totals.
I have more things on board.
That is true. You have one more thing.
Now I have two more things.
That is true.
Quick, we have count library. See who's bigger.
I'm actually running 148 cards, so, kind of a big deal. I don't think so. It's everyone else that does.
Everyone else.
Yeah. That's a lie. I'm not. Because that would be
walk into the
insanity.
LGS and say, "What up? I have a big deck."
Man, did you see the size of that guy's deck?
Your go.
My go. I say. Well,
Not really having good luck with finding
draw a card.
On top too much.
Sure. We're gonna cast a brainstorm.
Yep. You can storm your brain.
Draw 3. That one I knew was there. Those ones I did not know were there.
Are they any good, though? That is the question.
Anything good? Well, good's a strong word.
They're passable.
I will put back... I think it's going to be these bad boys. Then we'll play a Polluted Delta.
Polluted Delta.
Which I will crack, going to 19.
Now we're tied for life.
That's true. Polluted Delta will find me, I think, an Underground Sea. Like that one there.
That one does look kind of underground, yeah.
A little bit. That's where Nirvana's from. Those waters.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. This is right outside of Seattle. Been there. We'll cast a Manipulate Fate. At least attempt to.
Manipulate Fate. We're gonna look at my top 3.
Sure.
And counterspell that.
Counterspell the Manipulate Fate. We're going to cast Force of Will, pitching a Shardless Agent on Counterspell. Going to 18.
Response. Can't speak today. Tap card.
Or you're from Chicago. You got it. No fate manipulation for me.
We're fighting over...
It's true.
Yeah. I mean, the ability to manipulate fate's pretty powerful.
It is.
Did you see Khan's block?
2 mana for a card called Manipulate Fate. That's impressive. Anyway, that was my turn, so go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. No idea that was there. Scalding Tarn, crack.
Yep. Look at all this diversity. So much biodiversity on my side of the battlefield.
I think we're going to find another Underground Sea.
If anyone's wondering what Manipulate Fate does, because it's not really a legacy staple by any means, you search for your library for 3 cards, remove them from the game, and shuffle your library, and then draw a card. So what you want to do is remove Mist Hologriffins, which can be cast from exile.
So it's basically like draw 3 cards, draw a card.
More or less, yeah.
Sends
in a lot of
my
ways.
Top.
You got it.
Enter go.
So we're going to untap our 3 lands. Can draw that. And we're going to try for a food chain. This one is...
3 mana.
What language? What language is this one? Italian, I believe.
Exile 5 cards from a graveyard.
Yep.
For dig through time.
Sure.
Is that good?
That is good. Gonna dig for an answer to this, most likely. One would imagine.
Too much, but we'll put them on top like that. And we found it.
Oh, that's pretty good. You have successfully gone on top of the food chain.
Go to 16 from that.
Yep.
Enter go. Or sorry.
It's your go.
I don't know why. I'd seen all my things tapped, and I assumed...
No. You just had some shenanigans to do.
Look at top 3. I realize I should have done this in a different order, but...
Mm-hmm. Usually on upkeep.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. I don't know why
Yeah.
missed that step. Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Well, this one's German food chain.
That one gets to resolve.
This one gets to resolve. All right, and that's all I got. So pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
I'll explain food chain if I get to use it.
That's crack. 15.
How that works. It's pretty exciting stuff.
And find some more tundra.
Tundra. Okay.
Enter go.
My go. Untap. Draw a card. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I will pass the turn.
End of your turn. Cast a 5-mana dig through time.
Let's see this for a second. Yeah. Okay. 5-mana dig.
Doesn't exile itself.
That is true. But the next one will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that one exiled the other one, so. I think we want this one and this one.
You don't have to actually show me. For what's...
I put one face down.
Yeah. That's fine. I'll pretend that I didn't see it. It was a brainstorm. It was a brainstorm.
Upkeep with the top 3.
Yep.
Yeah, they're just going to stay exactly how they were.
All right.
Drop turn. Enter go. Draw a card.
Sure.
And click you.
Click me. Well, there's not a lot I can do against a click. So we see a Misdirection, a Deathrite Shaman, a Genesis Hydra, and 2 Mist Hologriffins.
No land.
No land. I was kind of hoping you'd cast something that had a target. I don't know what you cast, but...
Yeah.
Little way to cheat that.
Yeah, I'm not going to take anything.
It's gonna let me have all these things.
I don't want to, like, take the Deathrite.
Sure.
If you're on the land. So.
Sure. Yeah, land would be a lot better than a Deathrite. So I can continue?
Yeah.
We will cast a Deathrite Shaman.
Yep.
And pass the turn.
I need to read Brainstorm. Does it target?
Brainstorm does not target. No.
Then, end of turn, Gdank convertible.
Sure. So all these foreign language cards that we have. Now I could, if I really wanted to, since you've seen my hand anyway, I could, if I really, really wanted to, get a Griffin into play with Genesis Hydra, but I kind of want to save the Genesis Hydra to actually, do something.
Upkeep just to see one deeper. It's perfect. Drop turn.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Jesze.
Jesze der Flurgensberger. You got it.
Bounce Deathrite.
I'm regretting...
Swing 3.
I will go to 15. I'm regretting... Well, I mean, I got a full set of Force of Will, but... Draw a card.
You're regretting the misdirection?
Well, not really regretting. I forgot that I had a full set of Force in here. A lot of people don't actually play a full set of Force. I love Force of Will pitching a Mist Hologriffin interaction. It's pretty sweet.
Literally don't care.
Yeah. Death right.
Yeah.
If you're not going to draw a land, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
May as well be land.
Yeah.
Untap. Upkeep with the top 3 again.
Mm-hmm. Actually.
Not helping me at all.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's better than the
I
other
just realized something I could have done and did not do.
Draw for turn.
But that's okay.
Flooded Strand. Crack.
Yep. Yep, that would have worked. Should have done that. Hindsight and all.
Hindsight is
I could have actually exiled both of these to get mana and tried to go off this turn.
That is true, actually.
Yeah. My bad. Well, hopefully we don't get punished too much for our little misplay.
I'm going to bounce one of them.
Yep.
I'm going to Inquisition you. Just realized what I did.
Oh yeah. Misdirect that onto you, pitching a griffin.
You get my Stoneblade. Attack you for 3.
Yeah.
Because you also could have before just played the Deathrite, exiled it, had 4.
When?
Like the first turn when I just bounced it. Because if you use this, cast Deathrite, you have 2 blue, exile this, then you'd have 4 to cast them one of the Mist Hologriffins from your hand. Like the turn earlier when you said that you could have exiled both Deathrites. I realized that
Yeah.
we're apparently making all kinds of misplays on this.
Apparently. Haven't played this deck that much, but that's fine. You can point it out in the comments.
Sensei's Divining Top.
And you can
Top
point it out before we get to this point in the game so that, you look like an asshole talking about something that we already did talk about.
And put them like that. Tap. Draw a card. Still found one.
Sure.
I do lose my top, though.
That is true.
But it's probably acceptable. Find a batter skull.
Mm-hmm.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Wow, what are the odds of that?
Throwing the Deathrite around.
Did I do that? Let's see here. Yeah, just in case, we'll do it this way. I will exile your Flooded Strand to add a blue. And we will cast a Mist Hologriffin.
Well, you know it's in my hand, so yeah, that resolves.
Yeah. Okay, so now I can explain the way this works. So Food Chain allows you to exile a creature you control, and then add mana of any color equal to its converted mana cost +1. So it costs 4, and you can cast it from exile. So I can now exile this to Food Chain to get 5 mana of any color. It's also worth noting you can only spend that mana on creature spells.
Yeah.
So
nothing too perfect.
No. So I can get infinite mana, basically, of any color because you can...
exile that for blue. And
you can, make enough blue to recast it and then make your other colors as well. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make 5,000 blue, let's say, and we'll cast another Mist Hologriffin for my hand, which you knew about. And we'll make a bunch of blue, and then we'll make a bunch of green, and play 2 Deathrite Shamans. I'm just saying a bunch because arbitrary numbers are... It's kind of pointless to just say numbers each time.
3,932,000.
Exactly.
2,000,081.
So we'll make an absurd amount of blue, and then we'll make an absurd amount of green. Like, let's call it... well, there's less than 60 cards. So let's say we'll make 120 green.
Okay.
And then we will cast a Genesis Hydra. So when you cast it, you reveal the top X cards of your library, and you may put a non-land permanent with converted mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield. Then shuffle the rest of your library. And it comes into play with X +1/+1 counters on it. So it's gigantic, but we'll reveal basically our whole deck. That's really the only one I want, but, you know, there's the rest of it.
You sure you don't want a Sylvan Library?
Probably not. Probably not.
I mean, you don't get the free turn from Emrakul, at least.
That is true. I do not get a free turn. So, Genesis Hydra has, like, I'm just going to say 1 counter. But really, it's like, how much did I say? 120?
Yeah.
120 green, so that -2. 118?
Just a bit. Just a bit.
Just a bit. And, let me see. Is there any point in doing anything else? Not really. I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Where did I put my... There's my Batterskull. How do I win this turn?
Yeah, you basically have to. Things could get messy.
You got 120 on the field.
118.
118.
Let's not be ridiculous.
I gotta block that.
Mm-hmm. And you have to block the Emrakul because you're at 14. I mean, you could bounce the Emrakul, but that's probably not a great idea.
Not with an infinite mana generator on the field, no. I think I'm gonna brainstorm.
Sure. Yeah, it's actually just better if I recast it.
It's gonna be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 mana. Lingering Souls.
Sure.
2 Foosties.
Ring-a-ding-ding. 2 Foosties.
They can block.
That's true. They do fly.
Enter go.
Alright, we're going to untap. We're going to draw a card. And...
Produce infinite mana to cast that 1 drop.
Let me see here. So, first things first, we'll go to attacks. And I will attack with these gentlemen. And, yeah.
Well, 4 blockers are declared. I will drop down my Batterskull.
Sure.
And Annihilator trigger.
Mm-hmm.
1. 2. I assume none of them are Jace.
No, none of them are Jace. 3, 4. Is that 4?
Yeah.
Sure. Why keep 3 Tundras?
Yeah. And Jace will be the 6th.
Okay.
And chump block that. Chump block that.
Mm-hmm.
Put this in front of a Mist Hollow Griffin.
Put that in front of a Mist Hollow Griffin. Alright, sure. So that will work. Mist Hollow Griffins will trade.
Yeah.
Those will obviously not trade. And you will take 3.
No, those totally traded with Emrakul. I mean, look at this thing.
3 total?
Yeah.
All right.
3 damages, 11.
So, it's better to just cast this. Probably it is. We'll make a crap ton of mana. Blue mana, specifically. We will use this Deathrite Shaman to exile Mist Hollow Griffin and gain us 2 life. And then we'll use that ton of blue mana to cast the other Mist Hollow Griffin.
That is the one annoying thing.
Yes, it is. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play Marsh Flats.
Okay.
We will attack you for 4.
Attack me for 4. We're going to block with a Mist Hologriffin, and then we're going to exile it to make 5 mana.
Okay.
Gaining you no life, basically. That's why that was done, if anyone's curious.
And your go.
End a turn. I will activate these 2 Deathrite Shamans. Exiling... Not that it really matters. Instant or sorcery. Souls and Inquisition. Do 4 damage. 4 life loss. Not really damage.
Go to 7.
And then, we'll untap. We'll draw a card. And we will, attack with these guys.
In response to the Annihilator trigger.
And that too, sure.
All swords, Genesis Hydra.
Really? Yeah, sure, okay. I will go up to an absurd life total.
Sack all these.
Yeah. And some damage gets through. All right. So that was game 1. Again, apologies for not having done this probably a turn or 2 sooner. Have to rewatch the video to be sure of that, but that is okay, because it still did the job. Emrakul is scary. That's the moral of the story. So, we'll see you in game 2. All right, game 2. Hand reveal-y. Try and get it out of the glare. Whatever. Good enough. That's what you get.
Crack Martial Arts, Fine Tundra, Turgo.
All right. Draw a card. We'll play a Tropical Island and cast a Ponder. So look at our top 3 cards. Which are those 3 cards? Put them back like so and draw a card off the Ponder. No shuffle. Pass the turn.
Oh, shuffle. Draw a card. Blue to Delta.
Mm-hmm.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. What a surprise to see that there. Play an island. And we'll cast a Manipulate Fate.
Yeah, you can manipulate your fate.
Alright. So we're going to search our library for 3 cards, remove them from the game, which is outdated wording. Put them in exile, basically.
While you do that, I'm going to crack this.
Sure.
Polluted Delta. It's going to be coming underground sea.
So we're going to search for 3 Mist Hologriffins. Exile them.
So when you need Rift Sweepers.
That's kind of funny. The new Zendikar, right? Return to what's it called? Battle for Zendikar.
Battle for Zendikar.
Has a lot of things that actually influence the exile zone.
Yeah,
so it's kind of funny.
Interact with your opponent's exile pile.
Yeah, but you could play stuff and was that one that just got spoiled? It's like Ulamog's basically undo Ulamog. Control Z.
Oh,
where it takes things. That takes things out of exile, puts them in the graveyard. So it's kind of funny, almost in a way, that it kind of interacts with this.
You use that and form that to take your Griffins out.
Yep.
And counter the one that you were trying to cast.
Exactly.
I don't think that will ever matter.
No, it won't matter. But it's funny. It's funny that we're playing this deck now and then. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, pass turn.
Drop turn.
Karakas.
Here we go.
Gonna untap. Draw a card.
Draw step. Click.
Click. We're gonna force a will that. Pitching the 4th Mist Hologriffin.
Damn it.
Going to 19. So, yeah. Good.
Yeah.
did my draw step already. We're going to play a Bayou, and we're going to pass the turn.
I'm dead. Draw turn. Marsh flats, correct?
Mm-hmm.
This one will be also an underground seed.
All right. Hmm.
4 mana. Jesze the Mind Sculptor.
Jesze the Mind Sculptor. I think I'm okay with that. Yes. It resolves.
Jese's gonna go up.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna look at all your secrets.
As soon as Mr. Boopster goes out of the way. Make sure you reveal it. Not to me, but to the people at home.
That's going so far on the bottom.
Food chain?
Yep.
Food chain. All right.
Enter go.
End of turn, I'll spoils of the vault for food chain. So probably a good thing that
I
you did
hope
that
there's
there.
19 there.
Yes, this is the gamble. A lot of these lists don't play this deck, but it's so much fun.
And it exit. Are you kidding me?
All right. Well, normally, spoils of the vault, you reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal the named card. Then you put that card into your hand, remove all others from the game,
And then
which
lose
is
life for each
and then
removed
you
one.
and then you lose life for each room mode. The reason this is really good in this deck in general, you search for a food chain. If you exile some griffins,
Well,
there you go.
there you go.
There's your whole combo with 1 mana at instant speed. But that was amazing. Okay.
I put an English one in the bottom.
Yes, this one is the Spanish one, I believe. So, yeah, good.
Yeah.
We'll untap. We'll draw a card. We will food chain.
Yep.
And that's all we will do because there's no creatures. 2. Wow. What are the odds of that? Not very good.
Well, you didn't play a land, so
That's true. I did not do that.
I'm gonna go up with Jesze.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom.
You got it.
And it is your go.
We're going to untap. We're going to draw a card. And... Okay, so let's go off with some style. We'll play a Polluted Delta. We could just miss Hologriffin, but that's no fun. We're going to cast a Fierce Empath.
Fierce Empath.
Fierce Empath. So, when it comes into play, you may search your library
One
for...
moment.
Sure.
Dig through time.
Force of Will, Pitching Brainstorm. Going
Okay,
18.
you got
Can I continue my explanation?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway,
He's in the battlefield now.
Fierce Empath, when it comes into play, enters battlefield. You may search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost 6 or more, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So,
What creature costs 6 or more?
gee, I have no idea. It might be Emrakul, the Eon's Torn. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and exile Fierce Empath for 4 blue mana.
Get a Mist Hologriffin.
Get a Mist Hologriffin. Do all that fun stuff. Get all the other Mist Hologriffins. And we'll cast an Emrakul, the Eon's Torn.
Yeah.
Taking an extra turn. So, we'll untap for our extra turn. Draw a card. And attack you. For a lot of damage.
Attack Jesze.
No, thank you. Emrakul's little tendrils do that before damage is even dealt.
Right.
All right, so yeah, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. We'll see you in game 3. All right, game 3. Obviously I won the last 2, but we're going to do a third anyway, because it's a sweet matchup.
I mean, that food chain thing was
retarded. Yeah. That was absolutely incredible.
To the
Yeah. I was thinking
hoping that'll totally kill him now. Nope. Not even 1 point. Blue to Delta, crap.
Yep.
That'll be an Underground Sea.
Underground Sea. Okay, we'll draw a card. Gonna play a Bayou and a Deathrite Shaman. Shaman! And pass turn.
I just have to find an Underground Sea.
Sure.
Apparently they're all in the top. Few cards.
Which is kind of weird for something called Underground.
Yeah.
That they would rise to the surface.
Everything must be heavier than liquid.
Probably.
It's like you filled it up with loose gravel. Corpses. I think corpses generally float.
Unless they have loose gravel in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody could be munching on some rocks. Who knows?
Berries and core and those sink to the bottom.
Is that canon?
No. I'm just naming the creatures that I have in the deck. Why the Underground Sea would be higher.
Yeah, just...
And draw for turn.
That's all I got.
We're going to go Tundra. Stoneforge.
All right. Stoneforge Mystic.
Find her best friend. Batterskull. Enter go.
Oh, something I never mentioned before. So this deck is Stoneblade, right?
Yeah.
Where are the blades? There aren't any blades anymore. No one plays any blades.
Jite's a blade.
No, it's not. It's a Jite. Or Yite, or Jite, or Jit, or however you say it. Doesn't matter.
It's got a blade on it. It's got a pointy end.
It doesn't even, though. It's like a poke. Whatever. That's just my pet peeve.
Wasn't Junk originally called Junk because it was playing like subpar cards that just have great synergy? And...
Pretty much. It's just a bunch of poop. We're going to play Forest. We're going to exile your Blue to Delta for a blue.
Yeah.
And we're going to cast a Shardless Agent.
Shardless Agent.
So Cascade.
See the Cascade.
Goes on the stack. There is one disenergy with this, which hopefully I don't hit.
Spoils of the Vault?
No. Baleful Strix. That's pretty good. Yeah, Spoils wouldn't be great either, but if you hit the Mistcutter Hydra, it's just a 0/0. Because you can't pay for X. So it literally just dies immediately.
Genesis Hydra?
What did I say?
Mistcutter.
That's a different Hydra altogether. Yes,
like, why
Genesis
are you
Hydra.
playing the pro blue haste?
Sometimes,
I guess.
Sometimes you just need some haste.
Mana.
In your infinite mana Emrakul deck, sometimes you just need a little Hydra to get the job done. So draw off a Baleful Strix, and I'll pass the turn. It's just so much importance.
Underground Sea.
Yep.
And your go.
We're going to untap. We're going to draw a card. Well, that was not the best draw in the entire world.
Nope.
It was actually somewhat poor, one might say. So what I think we'll do is send in Strix.
One in the air?
One in the air.
18.
Since you do have access to Batterskull, probably not a great idea to be sending in a 2/2.
Probably not.
And I'll pass the turn.
End of your turn.
Bloop. Gonna batter my skull in.
I'm surprised you didn't leave him back as a blocker.
The Strix?
Yeah, the death touch, you know?
Yeah. It's a temporary solution. Saves me like a turn of getting hit for 4 when I am at 20.
Attack you for 4.
Attack me for 4. Go to 16. I could have cast this, actually. Don't think it matters overly.
We'll play a Kaszas.
Ooh, okay.
And it's your go.
Kaszas. Gonna draw a
On your
card.
draw step, click you.
Click me. Well. It's kind of funny. Okay, so Brainstorm, which would have been perfect in response, but no blue immediately. Tropical Island, Food Chain, Deathrite Shaman, Shardless Agent, 2 Griffins, and a Manipulate Fate. Wonder what you're going to take. Such a hard decision.
Really is. Bye-bye, Food Chain. I swear to God.
If I draw another Food Chain.
There's 2 Food Chains on top of each other.
All right. So I may continue with my turn?
Yeah.
We're going to play a Tropical Island. And we're going to play a food... No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. I do not have another Food Chain that quickly. That would be amazing, though.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
I would flip this table.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to cast another Shardless Agent. So, Cascade Trigger?
Yeah, Cascade Trigger.
Into a Manipulate Fate.
Well, I mean, 2 of the Griffins are in your hand.
Now,
but...
do these go back first?
Yeah.
No, because I cast this without paying its mana cost. Then I put the exile cards.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is it's worth noting if I hit like 2 Mist Hollow Griffins or something.
Get any Mist Hollow Griffins.
Yeah. For 3 cards.
You
So
gotta find the third. Yeah, exile something that's on a Griffin.
yes, I do.
Probably a Food Chain. You don't need those.
No, I'm thinking it's kind of pointless to draw any more of these, so we'll get rid of Manipulate Fate.
That is true.
Remove those 3 from the game. You should cut me for luck, because you never know. We don't usually do this, because, just it's a time waster. If you trust the other person. But
you're always in the way.
This way, it's your fault if I top deck a Food Chain. All right, not a Food Chain. Now these shuffle and go on the bottom, and then Shardless Agent. All good?
Yep.
All good. I played a land this turn, so I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Drop turn.
Click Kaszas, huh? This will be tough. This will be tough.
Play Tundra.
Yep.
If I attack, you have Baleful Strix, and it slows me down a bit.
That is true. Basically, in that scenario, you get to... Ooh.
7.
Interesting. So... yeah, I will put this in front of the germ and take 3.
Okay.
Going to 13.
Going up to 26.
Obviously, this was a very temporary decision, since you can always rebuy the Batterskull and re-Stoneforge it in for 5 mana.
Yeah, which conveniently
But,
I do have.
which you do have, but that won't allow you to Vendilion Click on my draw step this turn as well. So that's why I block like that. Versus if I just block the click, sure, I'd have a Strix live, but it's something you're probably going to do anyway. So, at least this way, you have to make a decision.
And turn this.
Sure.
Here we go.
We're going to untap. We're going to draw.
Draw step.
Yep.
Ta-da!
What, I'm going to respond to the click by brainstorming. Because now I can.
Yeah.
Draw 3 cards. Hide probably whatever we want to not have happen to us. Oh, boy. put these back like that. So then click resolves, targeting me. Those are the cards.
Those are the cards.
Some Griffins, a Manipulate Fate, a Strix, a Deathrite, and some lands.
Oh, Manipulate Fate's dead.
Pretty much. Unless you take Griffin.
Yeah.
In which case, then it's not.
It's true.
Kind of funny.
You got 2 Griffins, but you already own an exile, so whether you have 1 or
Yeah, that really makes no
30,
difference.
no difference.
No difference.
So, Strix.
Strix. All right. Obviously, choosing nothing is also an option.
It was.
But Strix does kind of what it did last time. So, we'll draw a card off of the Vendilion Click.
Now it's time to see if you actually had a food chain. I mean, taking nothing, if you had the food chain, would at least have played it a turn, but...
I think what we're going to do... play Verdant Catacombs. And we're going to cast a Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah.
And we're going to crack that Catacombs, going to 12, which I don't particularly enjoy doing, but it's what we're going to do. Fetch up an Underground Sea, and then before I shuffle a ton, I will cast a Manipulate Fate, just for thinning and cantripping purposes.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, I mean, don't have much else going on. And there's some stuff I definitely don't want to draw. Actually, that was every Manipulate Fate. Okay.
Yeah,
so
you exiled the 1. So
no point getting those out of there. I think...
Just get 3 food chains, you don't need them. Put all your belief in that last one.
How badly do we want lands? Not badly.
You got 4 mana, and you're in an infinite mana engine that only needs 4 mana to start, so
yeah.
Probably fine.
So we're going to exile Rainforest, Catacombs, and Island. Obviously, with Batterskull in play and a lot of life gain, there's not really a huge point into instead leaving up Deathrite Shaman to make you lose 2 life. So, yeah.
Before you draw.
Sure. You have to make it your luck if I get a food chain. So we'll draw for the Manipulate Fate, and we will pass the turn. No dice. No dice.
3 in the air.
3 in the air. Can't do anything about that. Go to 9.
We are going to Thoughtseize you.
Actually, I don't care about that at all. Come to think of it. 2 Tropical Islands, a Verdant Catacombs, an Emrakul, and 2 Mist Hollow Griffins.
If I put Emrakul, then I shuffle 5 more cards that aren't food chain. 6 more cards that aren't food chain into your life.
That's true. You do that.
It's Emrakul. And
It's
you have to
Emrakul.
draw your victory condition again.
Yes, that's true. Or one of the cards that fetches it.
Yeah. But, I mean, you
Sure.
don't have one, so you have to once again find that.
Do I want to... In response to the trigger,
Yeah.
I'm going
he's
to...
going to...
I'm not getting rid of Emrakul, because then I'm not going to win the game. I'm going to exile Verdant Catacombs with this Deathrite Shaman to add a... probably a green at this point, because like I said, life loss isn't a huge deal. And then we'll use that green to activate this Deathrite Shaman, exiling Baleful Strix, going to 11.
So now there's only 4 cards.
And now that trigger happens. I don't know why I shuffled just the graveyard.
Normally it's all upside when
Yeah.
Emrakul hits the graveyard for you, but this time
No.
thickens it just enough. Hopefully.
Okay. So that would be that. And yeah, continue with your turn. Probably losing this game.
Bounce and delete click.
Yep.
And here we go.
Untap. Draw a card.
On your draw step. Hey, look what it is. It's a delete click.
Wow.
No. This is when it happens again, though.
Probably. Draw a Vendilion click.
I'd only be worried if it was the English one. Put the English one to the bottom.
Okay. So, we're going to play Verdant Catacombs, which will crack. Go into 10. Which will find an Underground Sea. And then what are we going to do? What to do? Well, I think we're going to lead off with a food chain. Oh!
No.
Oh! It really didn't matter because I don't have the Emrakul anymore. But man, why you gotta ruin a good thing, huh? Why you gotta do that?
I gotta do that?
Why you gotta do that?
I have to win one. I would have had it last.
It was so funny though.
I
Okay.
didn't have the force in game 2. This would have happened again.
Okay, so you got a Force in the Thought Season there.
Of course it was.
So
I know there's one food chain on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Or did you shuffle after that?
The catacomb shit shuffled.
Okay, so I just know that there's one food chain dealt with. There's not
Yes.
one on the bottom.
Yes.
Okay.
What to do here? I think what we're going to do here, we're gonna send in
hits,
2 of these.
2?
Yeah, because I can't block the click anyway. And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw turn. Grouping carpet taps.
Yep.
Attack you 3 in the air.
Pick 3 in the air. Go to 7.
Bounce Vendilion click.
Yep.
Your go.
End of turn. We will exile Force and Thoughtseize, dealing 4 damage. Untap. Draw a card.
On your draw step.
You are the worst person. Look at my luck that you're ruining.
Yeah, I got rid of that. I mean, it's your draw food chain. It's still annoying because you get a bunch of griffins, but
Yeah. Okay, well. Yeah. Beat for 4.
yeah, let's take it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Then we will cast a Shardless Agent, putting Cascade on the stack, into Inquisition of Kozilek, targeting you. God, I wish you had a Vendilion click in your hand right now. Council's Judgment. Then we'll play a Tropical Island. This is getting nice and tropical in here. And we'll pass the turn.
Untap.
It's not exiled, for what that's worth. Which is a lot, because I have Shamans.
Draw card. Don't care. Equip. 7 in the air.
Well, we will pay a green and do that, and not be able to exile anything, because there's no green.
Creatures. There's no creatures to save you.
That's true. So we'll exile my Inquisition and your Council's Judgment. Do 4 to you. This is the best we can do. And yeah, take lethal. There's some missed hologriffins.
Yeah, there's a Gdank and Warble.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, let's have a look. Oh, look, a food chain.
Oh, so there are creatures.
Yeah. And there's a Hydra. 2 more down. Wow. All right.
Vidillion click lock, too good.
That's true. That's pretty good.
Can't believe that luck. Twice.
Yeah.
You had food chain followed by food chain.
That's pretty good.
At least the second time I had a force wave.
Oh, man. Even through a Vendilion click. That's the amazing bit.
That was, like, through a Vidillion click lock.
Yeah.
And the other time I had the dig through time, but you had force will. So I had to hope that I could find a force will.
Oh, man.
It wouldn't have mattered. Can't believe that.
So those are some pretty entertaining games, I thought. I thought those are pretty fun.
Yeah, they were.
And, so we will see you next week with some more Magic. I don't think we know yet what's going to be, but... Oh.
Slowly rolled them over.
See ya.